Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. The people that haven't, I have high expectations for you guys. Oh, that's a deer. Yeah. Ugh. The smell vision right now is what we need. My first riding vlog of, well, that's not true. This is my first riding vlog of 2020 on the Challenger while I'm headed to work. You know, but it is the coronavirus shutdown right now, and the world's crazy, but I'm a truck driver. I deliver grocery products to gas stations and Walmarts and stuff like that, and I'm as busy as ever, so I am thinking that now that I'm 750 miles, if you guys can see that, I'm going to do a 750 mile review of this. And I want to get in a little bit into what I've been calling the coronavirus that my bike caught at about 300 miles in. I caught a little virus, so what it actually was is what everybody kind of thought. Somewhere in between a bad tune and a throttle body adjustment. After Arkansas, I brought it back and I took it in, and Bison Thunder was super chill about making sure to get it all fixed. Man, what a better way to start a day at work is to vlog on the way to work. Yeah. Oh yeah, these exhaust sounds freaking awesome. So yeah, as you can see, it's 47 degrees. But yeah, so here we go. So I threw a code, it was running, and when it idle, I was able to, sprint it back. I don't want to call it limp it, because all I did was fly the whole way, but I limped it back to the truck and trailer. We got home. I took it up to Bison Thunder, where they were very excited to get my bike. They wanted to figure it out so they could help talk with Polaris and make sure that any problem that I get, they can find the solution and get the information out to the people. While they had it, they did the 500-mile oil change, because I did bring it in with about 450 some miles, just shy of that, or right around that, I mean. And while they had it, they did a one-over. Everything was good. Changed the oil. They did a new flash tune, which seemed to correct the problem. They also they looked into the throttle body to see if it needed adjusted. It did not need adjusted. So I know some guys, their throttle bodies have had issues. I believe that mine was only tune related. So the fact that the fact that they switched the tune up, they seemed to correct it. So I got it back from them with 450 miles. I have now 750. So this is 300 miles later. And it has been really good. There's been a few of the videos, like the cold start video that I did. I'll showing exhausts of mine, Mikey's, and Bob's exhausts. One thing that you noticed was that the bike would do a half start and then die. And I noticed that happened a lot. I didn't really understand why or know why. I just knew that it did. Since the new tune, I haven't seen that happen as much. A little kind of an interesting point. I don't know if one thing goes with the other, but yeah, that's an observation that I have after the tune, that it starts much better now. It doesn't do that half start. So I wanted to talk a little bit about my thoughts after 750 miles, dealing with the corona tune virus that I dealt with. And it really is simple. One is, the tune thing didn't bother me. My bike wasn't out, but not even a week. I mean, and really, I dropped it off. I didn't have the opportunity to go get it before it was done anyway. So they called me and they said, hey, I know we got good weather coming up this week. We're going to rush your bike, get it done. We know you're going to ride, Fred. We're going to make sure your bike's done for you. It's just kind of customer service that Bison does for me. Well, not even me, but I know they did the same thing for Mikey and Bob and a couple of the other guys that have done business with him. So it's not just a me thing. They're just all about customer service. So I'm going to throw it out there right now. Thank you, everybody at Bison, Doug and Troy, the whole service, just everybody. I can't sit here and name everybody, but thank you to Bison Thunder for making my weekend. They got my bike done. This was a couple weeks ago. So I'm going to talk a little bit. That's about that. So, a lot of people are like, oh, I'm so sorry you having all these issues. And yeah, it does kind of suck that I had them, but they were so swiftly taken care of by Bison Thunder and even Indian corporate, whoever figured it all out, that I wasn't really down. I didn't lose a lot of time. I lost a little bit of weekend riding in Tulsa, and other than that, it's just we've been back in the 30s and colder here in Minnesota, so I haven't really lost very much time. So let's talk about the bike. And if you watch it, if you've watched my videos, if you have, you've heard me say 100 times that it is hands down, this is by far, not even close, the best motorcycle I've ever ridden. And I'm talking about the total package. I'm talking about the total package. The handling. Now, to be fair, I haven't got into a bunch of twisties, just a little bit in Oklahoma that we did. And we have a couple of twistier roads that I haven't done. And that's only because here in Minnesota, they use a lot of salt and sand during snowy times. I don't want to hit a sand patch. I don't know, maybe that makes me a wussy or something, but I just don't want to chance that. So, but yeah, it is really incredible. And then the bumpy roads, the smoothness of this bike, the suspension, the shaking in the handlebars, I don't really get any. I know a lot of people, they rave about fairings that are on. Jesus, these hand grip or warmers are burning my hands off. Literally burning my hands off, I think. About the suspension, it's just incredible. I mean, these transitions that I'm going, I can't feel it. It is really, really good. The power, man. So, I don't know about you, and if you own a Challenger, so Bearded, Adventures of Bearded Bodder, Bearded, and a few of the other guys that I know have Challengers that watch my videos. Some of you guys are YouTubers and some are not. I'm curious. I've had mine in sport mode since the moment I bought it. I've never taken it out. I don't know what that means about my riding style, what I like or what I don't like. But does anybody else change it? I mean, it's really easy to change. You hit a button, boom, you're done, you dethrottle, and it's activated instantly. It's really fast. It's nice. I have not taken it out of sport mode once. Not to play, not anything. So it's just kind of weird that I left it there. I don't know. I like to ride fast. I can't wait till the summer gets here. It really does feel almost sport bike-ish. And maybe that's only because I'm comparing it to the other baggers that I've had in a row. I mean, my R1 it was on another level than this. I had that tuned and full exhaust, and I had the gear changed in the rear, I think it was, yeah. So, it was just, they're different bikes, right? So there you have a bagger, and then you got a super bike. They're not the same, but this bagger is trying very hard to feel like a super bike. And I mean, and that just comes with like every bit. And the fact that it, you know, it's a V-twin, and it's incredible. I'm very excited for this bike. I'm excited for this season. So let's talk about comfort. I have adjustable highway pegs. I'm going to show on my left right here. They're almost too far. I might have to bring them in just a little bit more if you look down. So yeah, they're kind of a stretch. But yeah, so the stretch on here, you know, we all know that I had a Victory before this. It has the room of the Victory, guys. The heel pinnacle right here, that bad boy is in my way. I like to bring my toes to the end, and with that there, I'm having issues, obviously, right? And I don't use it. I don't know. Other than that, we have braking, so it is very smooth. I've only had to get on the brakes really hard one time. I was riding solo, thankfully. It was really just about, I was about to miss my turn, and I got on the brakes, and there was nobody around or anything, so it wasn't like an unsafe thing. But it was really, really smooth. It wasn't jerky. I was able to apply the pressure that I wanted. It stopped really well. So, yeah. Let's see. Another thing about this. Let's talk about the traction control. Messing around and you have traction control on, it really is kind of annoying, actually. There's been a couple times where like I got on it and I apparently started to spin the tire, and traction control like started blinking and kind of adjusting my acceleration when I didn't even realize it was happening. But I went this way so I could go over some railroad tracks. They're rough, and I'm expecting them to be rough on here. I haven't, even realistically, I probably will slow down a lot because they're pretty bad on my other bikes and on my car and stuff. It's nice to say I'm riding. Holy moly. You just don't get enough miles, or haven't been able to get enough miles. So you guys need to be safe with this corona, man. It's wicked nasty. You know, I mean, I'm in the middle of it because I haul groceries. And, you know, there's times, so here it is. Let's see how it goes. Oh, Jesus, that was nice. I gotta go. So, yeah, it's just, I wish you knew. It's like, if the best suspension I've ever been on, I don't even know what bike it would be. I don't know. This is 100 times better than that. I'm going to say one thing I think is really interesting, and a couple guys have talked about it, and they got a ration of crap for it on some of the forums, but I'm with them. Why, out of all of this stuff, and maybe I'm missing it, but out of all the widgets and all the information that this whole bike has, why doesn't it have a current miles per gallon, an instant miles per gallon tack per se, or gauge? Figure, I'm not stupid. I can do my math. You take the amount of miles that you did on that tank and you divide it by how much fuel you just put in it, assuming you put in right around the same amount of fuel as before. I'm not stupid. But I'd love to see an actual miles per gallon. So Polaris, if you're listening, hey, if there's another tune coming or some kind of flash adjustment or whatever, let's get your guys' stuff together. All right. So I wanted to, I mean, it works out that I'm riding at night because this is what you guys can see. Wanted to give an example of the headlight situation. So I got the windshield down, hopefully that will help. But yeah, this is a standard headlight, and I'm kind of going into a curve here. Standard, it's a little uphill as we can see, and I'm gonna go brights. So it does a pretty good job projecting pretty far. So there's standard. So it doesn't add a lot into the ditch, but I'll say one thing. I actually think that it does a pretty good job going, like, it's pretty wide angled. See, again though, can't really see going into the corner. Then I got brights on, so, but I mean, look how far it goes into the ditch area. So all the Midwest riders and the Northern riders with some animals, you know, we all know it's pretty important to be able to see. Big Gabe has 2 headlights in his Road Glide, and it's just ridiculous. It's the most amazing thing. There was something I saw. So general, or maybe no, audio, automatic volume control. There we go. So now what happens on automatic volume control is that as I go faster, it recognizes that and it makes it louder. So that way I don't have to be bumping my music and then I come to a stop sign and it's like super, super loud. Yeah, I like this headlight. I'm really happy with it. You know, when JW Speaker comes out with one, I will buy it, only because I like to project into the corner that I'm going into. Let's see. Oh yeah. So, okay, so the audio, usually at this speed I'd put it on about 5. Right now I had it on 1 and I can hear it just fine. Pull into this gas station right here. Let's see if I can think of anything. Oh yeah, this will be good. So as you guys can see, 780-ish miles. So what I've done to it, we know I've put the floorboards on there. I switched to the Clockworks tinted. Did a full stage 1. And like I said earlier, since I've done it with, what does it say? What was it? 780? That means I've put 300 miles on it. A little more since I had the issue down in Arkansas. The things I don't like about the bike. I don't like this. So I'm probably going to have to take that off. Either that, or if you guys can tell me why I need to start using that and train myself to use it, let me know. Also, if you guys have an opinion about where maybe I should mount something, if you think something would be cool, I'm planning on leaving this one here because I think that's pretty cool. This one points at me, but I think I'm going to get a different mount. I don't like that it doesn't have a instant miles per gallon or miles per gallon average. I know I can do the math, but I don't like that it doesn't have it. How can it tell me my tire pressure, but it can't tell me what kind of miles per gallon I'm getting? But man, okay, I'm out of complaints. That's it. I gotta get this sticker off though. I really gotta get that off. I really should take this off. So it is. She is just beautiful. I should lay down some sexy music right here. Just do a walk around. And she's dirty. But dirty and sexy is good, right? So I'm thinking this is where I'll put my sticker. Just right there. What do you think? Right there. I was thinking here. But you know, this is such a dirty spot all the time because of the exhaust and the kick up and stuff. Also, now that the season's changing, if there's things you want to know, you would like me to shoot, I have my own ideas. I got a lot of things. I got some stuff that's not even exactly my Indian related. We all know I got big plans for this year. This is the year of Ridingfish. I don't know why, but I'm just saying that. Anyway, guys, I'm going to end this. I'm going to end this vlog. I haven't done a very good job out ending them. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks in advance for subscribing. Thumbs up. Find me on Instagram. I'm going to up my game.